In a worst case scenario where the person does come out too fast, it's okay to smack on the bumper and holler because you're 4'3" and they definitely don't see you. Whoa, 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 whoa! All right, let's get one thing clear. This is not a parking spot. I don't care if you have a tag or not a parking spot. What this is a place for is for wheelchair users to load and unload their wheelchairs. And even more specifically, specially equipped vans like this one that literally have to have 8 feet of space. So if you park in this space, or if you park really bad and park half of your car inside of this space, you are effectively trapping the individual either in their car or at the location where they are. I don't care if you have a tag, I don't care if there's any space available in the entire parking lot. This is not a parking place. Handicap parking places are not waiting areas. With or without a tag, they are not there for you to sit and wait. Richard, it's okay if I wait here. If a person with a disability comes along, I'll just move. So let me get this straight. You know what all wheelchair users' cars look like? Come on, get out of here. Do you really expect us to park somewhere else, get out of the vehicle, unload our chair if we can, come knock on your window and say, hey, we just wanted to let you know that we're here, can you move please? No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go find someplace else to park in a more difficult and dangerous situation because you've decided that you're just gonna wait here for people. Now there is one exception. If you are actively loading and unloading an individual, then it's acceptable to be in these locations. But just because you have a tag doesn't mean that you get to just wait in these areas. Like, go wait somewhere else. We have like 4 options in an entire parking lot. Everybody else has all the other options, just like a bathroom. Go use the ones that you can use and not the special ones that we can only use. Handicap tags. These handicap tags are meant to be hung on a rear view mirror, visible for all to see when you are parked. When you're driving, take those things down. What they're not supposed to be meant to do is throw on the dashboard all willy-nilly where no one can see them. One thing that you will notice about the tag is there is a name on it. The tag is for the name, not for the vehicle. So if you're driving grandma's car, no, you're not gonna be parking in a parking spot using grandma's tag. If you have a child with a disability and that child is not with you, no, you're not supposed to be parking in a handicap tag. The handicap tag is for the name of the person on the placard. So you'll have to check your local laws, but in the state of Georgia, one of the #1 telltale signs that I know when I see a handicap placard is that if there is no name, no county, and no expiration date, more than likely it's fraudulent. However, you're not the police, and don't be a vigilante. It's important to remember that a person who has this placard doesn't necessarily have to be using a wheelchair, although there is a wheelchair on it. There are other issues and challenges and difficulties and disabilities that people deal with every day that cannot be seen. So it is not your job to confront those people or to judge those people or to try to attack them for having anything fake or wrong about them. In a perfect world, we would always have access to accessible parking, but the truth is there is not an infinite number of handicap parking places in every establishment that we go to. So you have to remember that handicap parking is a luxury. It is not something that we are entitled to. Now, I hate that that is the truth because I wish that I was entitled to my own personal parking place everywhere I go, but these spots are first come, first serve. All right, now come with me because I'm about to show you how to park safely when there are no handicap parking spaces available. See, what I've done here is I've made the decision to double park. And the reason I've made the decision to double park is because I need a space to unload my wheelchair. Now, I personally don't need to do that, but I know quite a few wheelchair users that are not incomplete like I am. Now, sure, the public might see you parked in a parking spot and go, wow, what a jerk. But let the people think whatever they want to think. Do you want to be a jerk, or do you want to be stuck in your car, unable to go catch your movie on time, or meet your friend for dinner, or get that date? What do you want to be? Late, or be perceived as a little bit of a jerk? I'll take a jerk any day. The final solution before actually going to a completely different parking lot is to park at the very end of the line. A lot of parking spaces have buffer zones at the end of the parking line. So you can have your own private loading and unloading space. Now that you're parked in a more accessible space, you're unfortunately a little bit further away from the building. Let's talk about safety when navigating the parking lot. When rolling through parking lots, the safe way to do it is to be in the middle of the lane. And the reason why you want to do that is just in case anyone backs out, you got plenty of time to get out of their way. Be sure to watch out for Mustangs. In a worst case scenario where the person does come out too fast, or you do have to roll close to the aisle, it's okay to smack on the bumper and holler, because you're 4'3" and they definitely don't see you. Whoa, 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 whoa! All right, another very important safety tip when it comes to navigating parking lots. After you've made it from the back of the parking lot, if you have to cross any kind of road or street, such as this right here, make sure that you make eye contact with the vehicle's driver. Never assume just because they slowed down or that they came to a stop that they actually see you. You have to make sure that you know that they see you, then you can proceed to cross. Also, another strange thing that happens is that when you're in a wheelchair, a lot of people will break the law to be nice to you. They will stop in the middle of the road, they will block or cut other people off, and it's really actually incredibly unpredictable and very unsafe. If someone tries to wave you through, you have the option to not go. You can literally sit in your chair at the edge of the curb and just stare at them like I have done before when they've come into a complete stop on a four-way road and waved me through as if they have the dominance over the rules of the road. So remember, be safe and know that you have control over the situation at every turn. So since the world isn't going to be perfectly accessible, I hope this video is going to help you remain safe in a really inaccessible world. Be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know if there's anything that I missed. Also, if you're interested in what we have going on here at Wheels to Walking, Andrew, the guy behind the camera, and I, we have a really cool uncensored podcast available on Patreon. That's going to have a link below. Thanks guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like and we'll see you in the next one.